Welcome back, Chooms. Today I bring you some good news for Cyberpunk 2077 because we got two big pieces of information. The first one is that the Mac version for Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition is available July 17, so just in 2 days. To be honest, I expected the Mac version to come out at least by the end of the year, but they have surprised me and we are getting it a lot sooner. So keep in mind that they said here that it's for Apple Silicon Mac model 16GB plus, so just keep that in mind. It's honestly really nice that CDPR is releasing the game on even more platforms because, well, ultimately, the more platforms you have, the more sales you're going to do, so even this investment which you have made into this product is going to most likely, come back because there are a lot of people who use Mac devices and a lot of them do like Cyberpunk, so this for me is a win-win addition. Now for the bigger news, we finally have update on, well, the update 2.3 for the game, where they said that apparently the update is gonna be dropping alongside the Mac version on 17, so we're actually getting two releases that day. Now, the official Cyberpunk Twitter account also announced the new Red Streams, which is happening on July 16th at 5 PM Central European Summer Time, and this is what they wrote. New Red Streams incoming. We're driving into patch 2.3 of Cyberpunk 2077 to check what's under the hood of the newest update. Our passengers will be Pavel Sasko, Associate Game Director for Cyberpunk 2, and Adrian Junet, who is the lead designer at Virtus. What we already kinda knew about that Virtus is going to be helping and developing this update alongside CDPR, because outsourcing these things turned out to be a really good thing. Now, as far as the theme of this tweet goes, it's safe to assume that the update is going to be related to vehicles themselves. So some people are saying it might be the actual vehicle customization. We got some of it in the previous one with the twin tone system, but to be honest, I'm expecting more of a new vehicles within the game rather than having the full customization thing. But if the customization is going to be available from 2.3, I think this is going to be kind of awesome to see because this has been a very requested topic. Now, The Verge also said that the 2.3 patch for the game will include additional cars and a new photo mode. Now, to be honest, they kinda worked around photo mode in the previous update, so I'm not sure what's gonna be happening with that or if this is actually going to be the case. And also when it comes to additional cars themselves, I mean, this seems more likely than the actual full customization system. But again, I am kinda confused about the whole photo mode because I thought by this time they probably sorted it out. Now there is one more thing. Another developer at CD Projekt Red said this in the quote tweet. One more thing, what you guys will be asking about under every Cyberpunk game tweet when 2.3 comes out. It's a very interesting way of phrasing it because a lot of people assume now that maybe the update 2.3 is going to offer something people were highly requesting. And in that case, I can think of like three things, and one of them is highly unlikely, but the two are very much possible. The first one is, I think, New Game Plus, which has been requested, I think, under every single tweet and under every single video I did for the game, or, under every single feature video. One of the main topics was about New Game Plus, which I do believe is going to increase that replayability a lot and is something that I think would benefit the game greatly. The second smaller thing would definitely be full modding tools, because the Cyberpunk 2077 modding community has been incredibly active, so having full modding tools for the game, which also does include like the, let's say, mods for consoles, would be a very much welcoming thing, because if the Cyberpunk sequel is not happening anytime soon, keep in mind they still have a lot until that comes out, I think that sort of content would keep players engaged and basically have people return to it, because if you look at SteamDB, Cyberpunk 2077 has been very much played. Now the third thing which people have also been requesting, and I believe this is the highly unlikely one, is the third person perspective, because updating animations from the first person and then adding on top of that the third person perspective animations would be a very long and very expensive task to do, so don't think that's something which can just come out. And I do believe that for the most case they want to keep Cyberpunk 2077 the first person experience, while, you know, having The Witcher be that third person experience, which sort of like would give that dynamic to their studio. But again, overall, when you have tweets like these, it makes you wonder like if that's going to be the case. Now look, this is just a tweet. I don't want to hype you up and say, yeah, these things are definitely happening, we're definitely getting these features. Right now we don't know that, but tomorrow we're actually gonna be having the red streams, and as soon as they say something I will make a video about it. So far it seems the main topic is going to be about vehicles, but what they add on top of it, especially with this delay, would be very interesting thing to see. I'm very happy that CDPR is releasing more updates for the game. I don't think that's gonna be stopping anytime soon, because we have the Edge Runners 2 coming out, which is most likely going to have an update of itself, because when they released an update for the first season, or well, Edge Runners 1, there have been a lot of people who went back into the game. And because Edge Runners by itself is extremely popular, I see no reason why they shouldn't capitalize from it and basically make it available, because that's going to attract even more people back and ultimately get you more money, you know, to fund all of the other projects. Because The Witcher 3 is slowly, reaching its full potential when it comes to sales, so right now I think they are pretty much banking on Cyberpunk a lot, and it was, well, sort of a good decision, because Cyberpunk has been selling more and more as people are actually getting into the game now and having all of the features available after all of these updates and fixes. I think it makes the game a lot more attractive now. So look, for the time being, I'm going to leave it at this. Feel free to speculate in the comments below, but again, keep in mind, when it comes to these like cryptic tweets, I wouldn't say anything until we get the official confirmation, because I don't want you guys to be hyped up and then be disappointed if that's not going to be the case. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button for more. Also check us out on Twitter and Discord. And again, if you want to say something, say it down below in the comments. I will see you very soon, chums, with another video, obviously reviewing the patch once it comes out. And also, we're gonna be talking about all of the details once the red streams is over tomorrow. So this is LKM signing out, and stay classy everyone. Bye bye.